Traders, we are excited to announce our new brokerage partner, Blueberry Markets. They are willing to give you money to trade with them. As part of this partnership, you, the trader, are going to receive a full refund of your Simply Forex Discord fee. So, how will it work? Well, they're going to give you, the trader, $300 when you open an account with Blueberry Markets. More than 30,000 traders already trust Blueberry Markets, and they are highly rated on Trustpilot and Google. You can also benefit from excellent commissions and super tight spreads. Some spreads are zero. And you can also benefit from a dedicated customer support team that you can contact 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if that's not enough, guys, you can also benefit from our rebate program that we're offering. So Simply Forex and Blueberry Markets have teamed up to offer you this excellent promotion. And if you would like to take advantage of it, guys, then find the link in the video description. Good morning, traders. Welcome back to Simply Forex. Today is Thursday, the 23rd of February. And as always, guys, we are going to look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades, and we're also going to look at the important news for today as well. Before I start, if I don't do this, my editor gets very aggressive. First of all, guys, the Discord channel. We have our normal Discord now, and we also have the VIP Discord, guys. In the VIP, we give you our trade entries, and you have a direct link to me. You can ask me anything you like about trading. So, yeah, come join that. The link is in the video description. Secondly, guys, live streams. We're going to do one every Wednesday, as usual, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. And we're also going to do one for the New York session now, every Thursday. We will let you know the time soon. And what else, guys? Yeah, and thirdly, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you all the details. All the information for all of these things are in the video description. Right, I have to say that we are finished with that. Let's look back at yesterday's trades, guys. So yesterday was a great trading day. Yeah, we had loads of lovely setups. Let's look at this one first. So this was Euro Canadian dollar. And we were looking to short this pair, guys. Why? Because we were clearly in a downtrend. Okay. So first of all, structurally, we were in a downtrend. This is the last high. If this doesn't get taken out, we are still in a downtrend. Okay. So that's structurally what we were looking at. We also, we were looking at this candle, which admittedly is a bullish candle, but as soon as price got to this grey zone, look how it reacted. Look at this bearish candle. Okay, this would potentially be a trade idea for today. But look how aggressively it reacted at our grey zone, guys. And that's what we were looking for, a reaction at this grey zone. So let's drop down to the H1 and see if we could trade this pair. So I didn't actually trade. I traded pound Canadian dollar, but you could have. The problem with this is we didn't really get a breakdown in H1 structure. This level here held, and even this candle held that level and pushed it back up. Okay, so structurally it was difficult for me to enter. Yeah, but however, it did come down nicely eventually. If we were being aggressive, we could have traded on this candle, yeah, and just take price back down to these lows, first of all, and then leave some money on the trade. Or we could have traded this candle. Both of those candles, tell us sellers are in control, and we could aim to take price back down to this grey zone. All right, so we did have a couple of entries here, guys. But for me, because of this H1 structure, never broke. It didn't break until this candle here. Yeah, this candle here broke this low. So, yeah, for those reasons, I didn't enter. But, guys, if you did on either of these candles, then, yeah, good for you. It was a good trade. And let me know if you did, guys. Yeah, if you did, leave a message in the Discord channel or below the vid. We would love to know what you traded. The second trade idea from yesterday was this, guys. It was pound against the Canadian dollar. So we were seeing a lot of Canadian dollar strength yesterday. If we go back to the day chart, basically this was a trade off of this grey zone is what we were looking for. Because, you know, we were actually in an uptrend, guys. Yeah, as soon as this high here broke, we was actually in an uptrend. But this grey zone for me, similar to Euro Canadian dollar, this grey zone for me was just such a good area to look for shorts from. Okay. And again, as you can see, guys, we got that bearish reaction that we were after. So let's drop down to the H1 and see how we traded this. So this is one of our, setups that we love, guys. All right. So price was in a H1 uptrend. Yeah. And then it broke. Yeah. This is my bread and butter, guys. We get a structure break. It broke this low and even this low. Okay. So once we get this candle that breaks these lows, guys, breaks these lows, I am then interested in this pair. Yeah, I've got my H1 structure break that I love more than Gal Gadot, and then I'm just looking for an entry. And I'm going to show you something now, guys. What we can do here, let me highlight this H1 candle. Okay. Sorry, guys, my circling, I've been drinking again. I apologize. So, yeah, M15. So I'm going to show you something here, guys. So, yeah, this is, let me get rid of that because it's a terrible drawing. Let me remove this. Okay, so this candle here, this was that H1 candle that come down nicely, guys. All right. So ever since I see that, we're interested and we get a H1 structure break. All right. But look how this last low becomes important. You know, what was once support, when it breaks, becomes good resistance, guys. Okay. I know it's not exact science, but we can really pinpoint a better entry. So to pinpoint our entries, guys, drop down to the M15 chart. Yeah. So once price got back up to here, and I saw this bearish reaction here, I entered the trade, guys. I put my stop above here because this is the last swing high. Put my stop above here, entered here, and then took price back down. First of all, I took price back down to this last H1 low. And then I'm just going to leave 20% to run, guys. I didn't close 20% here. I'm just going to let 20% run. All right, but just use this M15 to really pinpoint your entries, guys. Okay, but let's go back to the H1 chart. Bread and butter, guys. Bread and butter. Breakdown in structure, retrace, come down. All right, so nice trade. Happy trader, but there were more. What else were we looking at? Okay, so we was looking at this, guys. Euro pound. This is a trade I just couldn't get into, guys. If we go to the day chart, we can see that, price broke these lows. Broke this low and broke out of this diagonal support. All right, so we were looking for shorts. But for me, I feel like this pair has to retrace more before it comes back down. We did get this rejection wick here, but I still think this is going to go up more before it comes down, guys. It needs a bit of a retrace. So for that reason, I kind of, we didn't, I mean, first of all, we did get, these last highs, we did get a reaction. Maybe you traded that just back down to the lows. This would have been a nice trade. If you did, well done. But for me, guys, I'm going to wait for it to at least come up into this grey zone more. And then we start seeing a bit of a breakdown. All right. But for me, I didn't have a trade on this pair yesterday. The last one was this, guys. Pound against the Swiss franc, guys. We were looking to short this pair, and I'm still in this trade. So let's start with the day chart to find out why we're shorting it. So we're still in a downtrend. Yeah, we were in this uptrend. Yeah, soon as this low breaks, we're in a downtrend. And this for me is the last high. It's come back down again, but this grey zone is holding. This is an important area of support. But this last high never broke. And we had this grey zone as well. So it was at a really interesting level. The downtrend didn't break and we was at this grey zone. So I still think we have room at least down to these targets here. These were my targets, guys. So yeah, that was the idea, to short this pair. If we drop down to the H1 chart now, again, yeah, my bread and butter. It's come up to our grey zone, literally to the pip. And then eventually we get a breakdown in H1 structure. All right, we got a bit of a retrace. I entered in here, guys. Okay, and I put my stop. I mean, you could put your stop above here. How I traded this, guys, I explain more on how I manage this trade in the VIP room. So if you're interested in that, join the Discord, join the VIP Discord. But I was in and out of this trade many times, guys. But my stop is up here. Okay, so I entered here. Yeah, and we're still in this trade, guys. This last high hasn't been broken. This wick, this wick, this wick, all closed back below this last high. So I've entered here. I'm still in this trade, guys. And the idea is to take price potentially back down to these targets here. All right. So I'm in this trade, still in this trade. Yeah, and we entered once we got a retrace to this grey zone. Okay, guys, and most importantly, guys, this last high hasn't broken. It hasn't broken. All of these wicks close back inside. That is not a break of structure. All right, so let's see if we can take price back down to here today. But again, textbook, break of H1 structure. We get a break here. Yeah, get a retrace, enter, look to take price back down. I'm going to show you one more trade, guys. This wasn't on my trade list from yesterday, and this was pound yen. Okay, so basically, guys, it was an against trend trade. Yeah, but price was in this grey zone, which we know is an important resistance level, and we had a bit of room to retrace into. Okay, back down to this level. All right, so this is why I was willing to take the trade. And then if we go down to the H1 chart, yeah, this was the trade, guys. So price, as we know, on the back of news as well, price was storming up like a maniac. What storms up very quickly? Like a rat up a drain pipe. Okay, this was flying up, guys. But then, yeah, remember how I talk about these guys? We got a box of indecision. More like a rectangle, if you want to be exact, of indecision, guys. Okay, so we've got this box of indecision. And I know, look, you know, I don't know, but we know that this price can retrace a bit. It wants to retrace before it potentially comes back up. And then as soon as I saw this candle here, because this candle, the low of this candle, broke the lows of this box of indecision. And guys, my regular viewers will know I love a box of indecision, because in a box of indecision, you've got people fighting, fighting, fighting. When I say people, I mean buyers and sellers. Yeah, and we need a winner. And this red candle here tells me sellers won. Yeah, as soon as it breaks out, it's a bearish candle. It breaks out of this box. As soon as I see that, I'm looking to take price lower. Put your stop above the box and take price lower, guys. All right. I got out at roughly 1:1. Yeah, closed 80%. And now I'm leaving 20% to run, guys. All right. So, yeah, just wanted to show you that trade. That was part of the VIP Discord. So come check it out. Right, guys, let's look at today's trades now. It was a great day's trading yesterday, guys. So if you perhaps took some of the trades, maybe you enjoyed the recap, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. Really help support the channel. Merci beaucoup. Right, trade ideas for Thursday, the 23rd of February. Before I do, guys, a few things. Keep my editor happy. First of all, the Discord channel. We've got the normal Discord, guys, which is free, and we've got the VIP Discord now as well. And we're giving you our trade alerts as and when they happen. You also have a direct link to me to ask me anything you like. And we're going to give you some exclusive content as well, guys. So lots of things to like in the VIP room. Come join us. Secondly, live streams every Wednesday morning, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. We're also going to start doing one on Thursdays for the New York session. We'll let you know exactly the time soon. We're going to plan to do that next week. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you all the details. All the information for all of these things are in the video description. Okay, finish with that. I apologize if you're bored. Let's get into the trade ideas. So, guys, I'm looking at a lot of the US dollar pairs, all right, because they have broken out of this gray zone. Yeah, you can see this candle here has broken these lows and, you know, closed below this gray zone. So, you know, potentially we have some room down to here. So Aussie dollar, US dollar was one such idea. Okay. I didn't like so much the weekly chart. Yeah, I do look at the weekly chart, guys, but you can still see that there's this potential support level here. Yeah, what was once resistance, when it comes back down, is potential support to come back up. So I don't particularly like that on the Aussie dollar, US dollar pair. So this is not a trade idea for today, although yeah, we could still potentially take this lower, guys. I think this is what's going to happen. But I have a better US dollar major for you. Also, guys, US dollar, Canadian dollar was another US dollar pair that I'm looking at. Okay, so yeah, we've broken out of one of these important grey zones. All of these highs here have been broken with yesterday's candle. Okay, so again, I think this is the trade we can take. All right, so I'm looking at a lot of US dollar pairs and seeing US dollar strength. And they are all trade ideas. Yeah, you could trade Aussie dollar, US dollar short or US dollar, Canadian dollar long. But the US dollar pair I'm going to go for is euro against the US dollar. Okay. I mean, why? Because let's take a quick look at euro Canadian dollar. Yeah. So first of all, euro Canadian dollar, my view of the market, you know, because of this large red candle, is to come lower. Yeah. So if I think Canadian dollar is stronger than the euro, then why not trade the euro US dollar? Yeah, so look at strength across all of the pairs and what you are seeing every day, guys. You'll get an understanding of what pairs are strong, what currencies are strong and which currencies aren't. So if I'm seeing Canadian dollar stronger than the euro, then the euro US dollar makes more sense to short than long in US dollar Canadian dollar. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So yeah, the trade idea out of all the US dollar majors is to short euro US dollar, guys. Okay, and like all the others, we've broken out of this grey zone. We even broken the low of this candle. Okay, and we've got this very bearish candle form. So the idea is just to take this downtrend, follow it down a little bit further, down to this 105.50 psychological level. Okay, so this is why I chose euro US dollar more than all the others. So euro US dollar short, that's my first trade idea for today. If we look at the H1 chart now, what do we want to see? So this grey zone up here, guys, is that large daily grey zone, all of this. Okay, the price could come up to there. But my grey zone that I'm looking at is this. So we've had price react historically at this level. I'm sure if we went further to the left, we would see more action at this level. So what do I want to see, guys? I want to see price in this gray zone, which it currently is. Yeah, and I want to see a bearish reaction. It could come back up to these highs, yeah, and then we get a bearish reaction. When I say bearish reaction, I want to see a bearish candlestick pattern, or I want to just a bearish candle that tells me sellers are in control, usually followed with an M15 structure breakdown. So, yeah, that's what I want to see, guys. Then I can enter the trade. I'll take price back down to this low. This will be my first target where I close 80%, and then I'll leave 20% to run. All right. So that's the idea, guys, for Euro US dollar. Price could start doing this. So if price starts forming, yeah, an H1 uptrend, price could potentially come up to here. And then again, I just want to see a breakdown in structure, and then we can start shorting, guys. All right. So it could react in this gray zone or this gray zone. Okay, guys, Euro US dollar short. What is the next trade idea? The next trade idea is this: Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc. All right. If we go to the day chart, we are looking to buy this pair. Also, I want to show you the weekly chart quickly, guys, because I do look at the weekly chart. But so this gray zone here, yeah, you can see is an important weekly zone. All right. Also, yeah, you can see, I'm trying to zoom in, bear with me. You can see, if I really zoom in, you can see all of these wicks. Yeah, all of these wicks are trying to push this pair up. Admittedly, last week was a little bearish, but you can see there's lots of buyers sitting in here. Okay. So I wanted to show you the weekly chart. If we then drop down to the day chart, we find ourselves in a little bit of a range. Yeah, price was, bounced off of this weekly weekly support level, and we found ourselves in a bit of a range between these two zones, guys. Okay, so the idea is just to take price back up to the high of this range. And we had this bullish reaction yesterday. As we know, guys, the Canadian dollar has got its mojo back. Yeah, it is strong again. So the idea is just to take price back up to here, trading the bottom of the range, bullish candle. Let's buy this back up to here. If we drop down to the H1, guys, what do I want to see? So there's this important gray zone through here. Yeah, you can see price has reacted historically in this gray zone many, many times. All right, so it's an important gray zone, guys. Let me now zoom in so you can see what the hell I'm doing. So what do I want to see? I want to see one of two things, guys. So first of all, I'm with H1 structure, and I love this. It's wonderful for me. Yeah, I get excited about structure, candlesticks, and wicks. I'm a sad, sad man. All right. So what do I want to see, guys? I want to see a break of this gray zone. Yeah, break of these highs, break of this gray zone, bit of a retest, and then we can start taking price to the top of that range. Okay, that's really what I want to see, guys. Or price could retrace back down, yeah, to these last H1 lows here, which again, this zone was very important area in terms of price reacting here. So if price comes back down to here, again, I want to see a bullish reaction, and then we can start taking price higher. If price starts breaking H1 structure, not interested. It will probably come down to this gray zone, but again, we could look for buys here as well. But yeah, like to be with H1 structure, guys. But yeah, we are looking to buy Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. The next trade idea is this: is the euro against the Canadian dollar. All right. Okay. So it's very, very, very correlated with Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. It's the same trade, but just in reverse. Yeah, they are highly correlated. So why do we want to trade EURCAD? Well, we want to short it because we've been in a downtrend. Yeah. And this last high, we got a very bearish reaction. So we've got lower lows still, and we've got the highs haven't been broken. Okay. And we saw this super bearish candle form. So the idea is just potentially take price back down to these lows. That's the longer term view. As you know, guys, I'm a day trader, so I'm in and out of the trade, but leave money on the trade to run down to here. All right, so for that reason, guys, let me zoom in so you can see that bearish candle. Yeah, super bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. If we drop down to the H1, what do I want to see happen? Well, let me zoom out so you can see my gray zones. So price has reacted many times in this gray zone. Okay, so this is an important gray zone. Yeah. Secondly, price has reacted up here. So this gray zone is also important. Again, let's zoom in so you can see what the hell I am doing. So what do I want to see, guys? So we're with H1 structure. So this fills me with joy. First of all, guys, I really want to see a retrace. I want to really see a retrace into this gray zone somewhere. Okay. I then want to see a bearish reaction. Okay. As I'm looking at this, I mean, you could join this, guys. You could join these highs as well. Okay. But yes, I want to see a bearish reaction somewhere in here, guys. Yeah, and then I'm going to enter the trade. I'm going to take price back down to this gray zone. I'll close 80% of my trade. Yeah, and then I'll let 20% run. All right, guys. So yeah, Euro Canadian dollar. That's what I want to see for me to start shorting this pair. All right, guys, there's more. But if you're enjoying this analysis, come join us. Yeah, we'd love to have you. I give you my trade ideas every day. Subscribe to the channel. Love to see your face. What else are we looking at, guys? Bear with me. We've done that one. We've done that one. We've done that one. The last trade idea for today is this euro pound. We're still looking at this pair. All right. So we're still looking to short this pair, guys. Not much has changed, yeah, because it's broken out of this diagonal channel and it's broken these lows, yeah, with this candle here, this large candle here. So structurally, we have broken down, yeah. You can see that the low of this candle was broken, the low of this and this channel. But the question is, guys, where will it retrace to? Will it retrace to here and come down? Yeah. Will it retrace all the way back up to here and come down? Let's see. Yeah. So what do I want to see, guys? What I think is going to happen. Yeah. I think a couple of things, guys. So we're still technically with H1 structure yet. These highs haven't broken here. So price could come back up into this gray zone and test these highs one more time. If we get a bearish reaction followed by an M15 structure break, we could potentially take price back down to these lows. Okay. If this structure starts breaking, yeah, starts breaking to the upside, I think we have more room to the upside, guys. Yeah, and then we're just going to trade H1 structure. Perhaps it comes up to this gray zone or even up to this diagonal support here. And if it does, all I want to do is just see the same. Again, we want to see a breakdown in H1 structure, and then we'll come lower. Yeah, the question for this is where will it retrace to? But just let the market tell you, follow the market, and it will tell you when it's ready to break down. Yeah, something like this kind of price action here. All right, guys, they're my trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying the vid, please subscribe, like, and share. Merci beaucoup. Right, the news for Thursday, the 23rd of February. So, Japan is on holiday. It is Emperor's birthday. Happy birthday to the Emperor. And what's the first piece of news we were interested in? The first piece of news is this, and it's big news, guys. At 10 a.m., coming out of the euro, we got CPI figures. And as we know, inflation is crazy. Therefore, CPI is super duper important. So this is really going to move the euro, guys. Must be aware of this figure. If we carry on down after that, we've also got more important news. Yeah, we've got at 1:30 London GMT coming out of the US. We've got the GDP and we've got initial jobless claims, both coming out at the same time. So this is really going to move the US dollar pairs. And then later on, guys, the last piece of news we're interested in is this. At 4 o'clock London GMT, we've got crude oil inventories. Okay, so this could really move the US dollar and the Canadian dollar. All right, so must be aware of that, guys. And as you can see, no more news that we're interested in. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys.